Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. As part of the process of waking up and becoming conscious, we can see the importance of letting go of control. But can we see how intrinsic to our ways of thinking the process of control is? In fact, most of us, most of the time, are exhibiting some form of control through our thoughts, through what we allow into our conscious awareness. Letting go of control means that we give up being in charge of our mind. That is, we give up filling it with ideas and beliefs and trying to figure out what is right, what is the right thing to do, what is the right thing to think. We have to move out of the driver's seat, so to speak, and make room to be guided and inspired by the presence of the infinite. Are you conscious of how you control your awareness and your attention, how you fill it with problems and issues and questions? Are you willing to let go of that process? Are you willing to hear the truth within you? Are you willing to make way for the voice of the infinite? It may not come to you as words. We will all perceive it differently. But one thing is certain. That voice is within you. Always. Right now. And another thing is certain. That while your awareness is filled with the illusions of the egoic, dissociated mind, you will not be able to hear that voice. We cannot claim that there's anything wrong and hear the voice of truth. We cannot fill our mind with trying to find solutions to what is wrong and hear the voice of truth. But consider what it means to you to move out of the driver's seat, to surrender your life to that greater voice. Are you truly willing to do that? We can see how it becomes confusing and problematic to think of ourselves as not being in charge of our lives and our mind, because we have developed this idea that we are somebody, that there is this entity that is separate from all other entities, and that is who we are. And we have characteristics and personalities, and we are really separate. Now, how could we give that up? How could we let go of that? That would be the end of us. Our journey is waking up to the reality that separation is an illusion, that identity is an illusion, that idea we hold about who and what we are is completely false, unreal. It is like artificial intelligence. knows all the words, has a vast reservoir of knowledge, knows how to speak and interact, but it has no soul. The identity is exactly like that. It is a construction. We are beginning to discern the difference between AI and reality, and what we listen to and see. It is the same discernment we need with ourselves. It's not difficult to discern when we are not connected to the truth, because there is good and bad and right and wrong. There is duality. There are problems and issues. There are failures. There is shame. Are you willing to deny the reality of that identity, of that process? Are you willing to move out of the driver's seat and wait for the voice of truth? Consider this. These words come from the voice of truth. They are reminding you of what is true about you. Are you willing to accept the truth of these words? Are you willing to acknowledge that the infinite intelligence of the one consciousness is speaking to you now, reminding you that you are a loved and valued expression of itself, that there is nothing wrong with you, that you are perfect, innocent, and pure. For that is what the voice of truth brings to you. And that voice is within you. Are you willing to accept that is true about you? These questions are not asked so that you may determine whether you are wrong or right, but so that you may become conscious of what you might be doing, of how you might be saying no, how you might be clinging to the illusion of your separation and your unworthiness. So let us make the choice to make way for the voice of truth. That is not a comfortable choice. Letting go of control is a challenge, and there is no reason to expect that we should be able to do it with ease. But let us remember, there is that within us which already knows that the truth is real and alive within us. We may be blocking that realization with our thoughts and our fear and our resistance. But nevertheless, the knowing of the truth is within us. We know that has to be true, because in fact the truth is all there is. It remains absolute, constant, and as much as the egoic mind protests and creates resistance, there is nothing that can change the truth. And so we can choose now to recognize and accept that the truth is reality. Even if what that means for us right now is that we have resistance and fear about it, we can still decide to accept that truth. That is our doorway, our passage through the fear and resistance, to recognize the illusion of it. We must be dedicated and devoted to keeping our mind on the truth. That is our journey. That is our path to peace. Thank you for listening. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon.